Pussycat!
Come on, everybody!
I think it's a bit of a joke the way people have made this overpopulation thing into a kind of myth. I don't really believe it. You know?
Oh, I think you're wrong about that.
Oh, I don't care.
Your mind makes it real.
And what it's all about is you, the center of the mandala.
It's just a ride. And we can change it anytime we want.
You're on treeincarnation.com with Fintan Dunne, and this is knowledge, viral in your mind. This is where reality rocks. It's the beautiful truth, and we are beautiful. It's about our origin, our true nature. It's about the matrix of illusions and beliefs.
And I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes.
Transcend the myths and the matrix. Everything finally makes sense.
There's a gradual journey down this kind of fractal spiral to say, as you increase in your intelligence, as your consciousness increases, it gives you a greater capacity to travel deeper down this fractal spiral.
The more conscious you become, the more you have free will within the context of the plot. Like, I was so unconvinced of my own uniqueness. In other words, I defined myself as a spectator rather than an actor. And we are all doing that far too much. You can get a lot rowdier. You can make a lot more waves. It's perfectly all right to mix things up. It's perfectly all right to try and accelerate the plot. To do is always to marginalize first our own experience and then all human experience. And if we define novelty as density of connectedness, then guess what? The human neocortex becomes the center of the cosmic drama. So after 1,000 years of human marginalization, suddenly through the injection of science, there is permission to believe that the cosmic drama really is about us.
Our individual lives and our collective lives represent the movement of fractal spiral through time.
But we've taken a dramatic leap in our quest to fully understand this elegant universe.
There is something going on. Something very interesting going on. These are not normal times that we're living in. Have you seen the population graph? What it looks like? That's a process, this exponential. When things go exponential, you know there's something amazing happening. We're talking about 6.7 billion people and rising. Of that 6.7 billion, all of that's recent. And that's what's happening with population. We are living in a very special time, folks. I'm sure you remember the opening lines of the intro into all those Star Treks. Space, the final frontier. But it's not. the final frontier. No, space is not the final frontier. Time is the final frontier. And we're about to cross it. I'll be back very shortly with the next edition of this. I do hope that you'll join me for that. But in the meantime, for treincarnation.com, this is Fintan Dunne. Thanks for joining me.
Will you always keep me warm? Hold me safe and away from harm. Keep day from night, and as the day fades, burn a candle right for me. Will you always keep me warm? Hold me safe and away from harm. Keep day from night, and as the day fades, burn a candle right for me. Walking into the sun.